Hi guys, in this video I will show you how we can do LLM evaluation with the help of MLflow. Here I'm not going to only use the MLflow, I will also use something called Dagshub. So this is another amazing platform. So there you can let's say trace all the experiment and you can visualize. Okay, that means you will be getting one graphical user interface there of the MLflow, and you can see all the let's say metrics, all the graphs and everything. Even you can also compare with different let's say parameter. So everything I'm going to show you guys, no need to worry. And this is one of the amazing actually LLMops tool you can talk about, because previously I also showed you how we can use this MLflow for the experiment tracking and all. Okay, now I'll show you how we can use the MLflow for the LLM evaluation purpose. So you can see ML and GenAI made simple this MLflow. So they are having different example. So here you can see this is the documentation of MLflow LLM evaluations. So you can go through the documentation guys after watching this particular video. Then your understanding would be more clear. Okay, if you want to deep dive into the different let's say evaluations, you can go through that. So the example I'm going to show you guys, this will give you the entire idea how we can perform the model evaluation part. So guys, you can see there are different evaluations, like you can perform evaluation on top of the question answering, on the text summarization, on the text model, on the retrievers. Okay, so anywhere you can actually apply this particular evaluation technique. And for question answering, we're having some metrics, like you can see toxicity, then ARI grade level, then flesh kin side grade level. Okay, so these are some metrics are available. Let's say if you want to see the toxicity, just try to open it up. So here they have already mentioned what should be the toxicity score. Okay, best toxicity score. So I think somewhere they have given, even they have also given the example. So if you go through it, so they have I think already given the best toxicity score you have to achieve. Okay, whenever you are using the LM. Otherwise you can search here. Let's say I'll copy the name, best toxicity score for LLM question and answer. Okay, so here if I search, so I think it will give you the score. So you can see there isn't a single best toxicity score for the LLM question answer, as it is depends on the specific context of the goal application. However, generally accept the range of the safe response where the toxicity minimal would be below 0.2 to 0.3. Okay, so that's why if you search for any kinds of metrics guys, let me show you. If you search for any kinds of metrics, let's say airy grade level, then flesh kinside level, you will see some specific score. Okay, and after doing the evaluation, you have to check whether this particular score you are getting, it is close to that or not. So let's say for text summarization, you can use row score, again toxicity, okay, and so on. And that's how actually you are having different score. Okay, now let me show you one example guys, how we can use this MLflow for the LLM evaluations. So first of all, let's try to save the log, that means save the evaluation logs on the local system. Then I will also show you how we can save the experiment on the DexApp. Okay, DexApp server. So let me show you. This is the DexApp guys. So DexApp is a platform. Actually here you can get a remote server to connect with your MLflow. Okay, and there you can like add all the experiment. See, you can track the experiment here. Even you can curate and annotate, you can manage the model. Okay, so actually it has actually different functionality, you can use it. So first of all, what you have to do guys, here you have to log in. Now make sure you have one account. So for me, I already have the account. Let me just try to log in with my account guys. So guys, as you can see, I already logged in with my DexApp. Okay, and previously I already did some project, that's why it's showing like that, but for you it would be completely empty. Okay, I'll show you how we can connect with the let's say GitHub, how we can create the MLflow server, everything I'll try to show you. So first of all guys, what I'll show you the code example. So let's say first of all, if you want to do it in the local machine, so just try to comment this two line, because if you want to track in the DexApp, then you have to activate this two line. Okay, but as of now I'm not going to add, I'm going to save everything in my local, that's why I have commented this particular line. Now guys, this is one code example and the resources would be shared in the resources section. From there you can download and try. So first of all, what you have to do, first of all, just try to create a environment. So for me, I already have the environment. So the environment Python version should be 3.11. okay, just try to create the 3.11 environment. I think you know the commands conda create -n. then give the environment name, then specify the Python version. Okay, so after creating it, you have to install all the requirements. So these are the requirement guys you need. Okay, so just try to install all the requirements. So to install the requirement guys, what you can do, just write pip install. Okay, pip install -r, then requirement.txt. So once you execute it, so it will install everything, but for me it is already satisfied because I already installed everything. Okay, now guys, here you can see this is the code example. So here first of all I'm importing all the necessary library like MLflow, OpenAI. So here I'm using OpenAI large language model. You can also use Grok or any other, let's say, model. You can also use Hugging Face model, but again whenever you are using Hugging Face model, what you have to download it from the Hugging Face and you have to load in your machines. Okay, and if you're using poor configuration machine, definitely there would be an issue. Okay, so that's why for production level application, most of the time we use API based services like OpenAI is there, Grok is there. Even I will also show you some LLMops platforms. Okay, like AWS Bedrock, GCP Vertex AI. So those platform also provides like foundation model and functionality. You can use there to create different applications. Okay, now guys, you can see here first of all I have created one evaluation data. So here I just generated some data like, let's say, what is MLflow and what is Spark, and this is the ground truth. So this is the MLflow definition, and this is the your Spark definition. So what I will do, I will also ask the same questions to the LLM, and I'll try to compare the results. Okay, whether it is close to or not. Okay, so this is called actually evaluations. You are evaluating the response. Okay, whether it is correct or not. So for these guys, here you can see this is the data I have prepared. Now here if you want to start the experiment with MLflow, you have to write MLflow.set experiment. Then here I have given the experiment name. Then with MLflow start run. Inside that, first of all, I'm creating a system prompt. So here I'm writing answer the following questions into 2 sentences. Okay, now here you have to wrap the model, okay, to the MLflow. So for this you can use MLflow OpenAI, because I already showed you MLflow is having different let's say framework integrations. Like if you're working with machine learning, you can use scikit-learn. If you're working with deep learning, you can use TensorFlow. If you're working with GenAI, or any other, let's say, framework, let's say you are working with OpenAI, that time OpenAI. If you're working with Grok, you can give Grok. Okay, so that's how it supports everything. You can go to the documentation, you will be able to understand. Now log model, and here I'm using GPT-4 model. Okay, now you can ask me how it will access the model. For this you have to export the OpenAI API key. Okay, how to export? So here is the command guys. Okay, so make sure guys you give your OpenAI API key. Okay, not my one, because I already I will remove this API key. Okay, after the video, just try to copy this. Make sure export command you are running and open up your terminal and just try to export the, okay, export the key. So I think it's not a valid identifier. Okay, so what I will do, let me copy again and let me execute. Okay, so there is some error guys, let me check. Okay, now it has executed successfully, because previously you see that here I have given a space. Okay, so you don't need to give the space. So there should not be any kinds of space. Okay, otherwise it will give you the error. Now actually it is done. Okay, now let me show you the further step. So guys, you can see here I'm logging the model, and this is the path to log the model, like artifact path model, and here is the system prompt as well as the like questions. Okay, so this is your actually complete model. I think you already know that how to initialize the OpenAI model. Now here is the evaluate code. So here you can see I'm using MLflow.evaluate functions. So inside that I'm passing my model URI and my evaluation data. Okay, evaluation data, because your model will try to give the answer related to this particular questions. Okay, and that answer and my ground truth. Okay, ground truth, whatever actually I have here, you can see ground truth answer. I'll just try to compare. Okay, on top of what? On top of my question and answer. So this particular question and answer. Okay, so whatever questions I have given, I'll try to compare. Okay, question answer, because here we are doing the model here we are doing the question answering operation, because here I showed you, here you have different task. Okay, here you have different tasks: question and answering, text summarization, text models, okay, retriever. So here you can specify, okay, what you want to perform exactly. So here I want to perform question and answering. Let's say I'm doing text summarization, I will give text summarization that time. Okay, so model type you have to specify. Then extra metrics. So you can see guys, I already showed you there are different metrics like toxicity, then flesh, this kinesight, grade level. Okay, so these are the metrics you have to define, okay, one by one. Got it? Apart from that, you can also specify some more metrics like latency, then answer similarity. If you want, you can also do it. Now if you just mention this toxicity, you will see that it will also let's say log those are the metrics as well. Okay, these are the metrics as well, like flesh kin say grade level, everything will try to log. Okay, so once you can see I'll get the results, I will also print the results on the terminal. Then I will create a table. Okay, then I'll try to save the table as a data frame, and this is the CSV file I'll try to save, okay, in my local. Now let's try to see whether it will work or not. So for this I will execute the code. So to execute the code, guys, just write python demo.py. Okay, so if I execute it, now see it is running. Okay, so here I got one error. Let me check the error, guys. So guys, now you can see execution is done. So the issue was there. You have to install this httpx with this specific version. Okay, then it will work. So I've already added in the requirements. Again, just try to run the requirement.txt. It will install. Then just try to run your demo.py. So once it is done, guys, you will see that one ml-runs folder has created. Now this evil.csv also created. Okay, now let me open it up. So in the CSV file, so maybe I can show extension for the eval CSV. Do you want to install recommended rainbow CSV? So let me install and let me show you the CSV. Okay, whatever we have inside that extension, I think it is installed. But how to show it? Rainbow CSV. Okay, so here I'm not getting any preview option. Okay, maybe what I can do, guys, I can just open it here. Okay, so let me just double click and or else let me see some CSV viewer, because currently on my system um, this Excel is not there. So let me just view from here only. So guys, here you can see here it has loaded the CSV, and here it is showing the results. You can see here I have you can see inputs, ground truth, outputs, then we have latency, token counts. Okay, then answer similarity and justifications. Okay, now you can do the big screen. Now you can see the score. Okay, you can see the latency score, you can see the token, you can see the similarity score. Okay, and just try to search over the Google what is the best score and just try to compare. Okay, so in this case I think our score is fine because the generated output we got, okay, you can see it is similar. Okay, so that's how, guys, we can do the comparison if you are doing the evaluation. So that's how, guys, we can do the comparison if you are doing this kinds of evaluation. Now let me just track this entire let's say metrics over the DexApp platform. Okay, for this what I will do, first of all you have to create a GitHub repo. So let me open up my GitHub. So here I'll create a new repository. Let's give it as LLM evaluation with MLflow. So let's keep it as public, add readme file. Then you can also add git ignore. Let's say Python. I think readme I already have. I'm not going to do it. And let's create the license as well. Now let's create the repository. So once it is done, just try to copy the link address. And here what you can do, you can just try to open up your terminal. I already have the terminal. Let me just clone it. So git clone, paste the link. Okay, I think it is done. Now let me go inside that. Let me copy all of the file and let me paste it here. Now I can delete it. Okay. Okay, it is already opened in another program. So I think I can close the terminal. Now let me try. Okay, let me also close the VS Code. So again, I'll open up my terminal and Panda activate LLM app, and I will export again that credential available in my readme. Copy and let's export it. Okay, and after exporting, because I'm going to I actually push these things in my GitHub. Okay, that's why I'm going to remove my API key. Okay, here you have to give your API key. So let me save. Now I think everything is fine. So ML run, what you can do, you can either delete it, either you can keep it. Okay, it's up to you. So let me keep it, or let me remove it. Okay, as of now, because I'm going to push it. Otherwise, you can also mention in the .git ignore. Let's say ML run, I'm not going to take it. So ML runs, I'm not going to take it. Now let me push this code. So git add space dot okay, space dot, then git commit hyphen m update and git push origin main. Done. Now if I go to my GitHub, refresh, so it is available. Okay, now I can connect this repo in my DexApp. So how to do it? So come to the DexApp, click on the create new repository and connect a repository from the GitHub. So here I will add and revoke the new repository. So let me select my original account. Let's give the password. Once it is done, now let's try to find the repository. Okay, so here selected repository, here the repository name is LLM evaluation. So let me copy. Here you can paste it, so it will give you the repo. Let's select it, and now let me save it. Okay, once it is done, again what you have to do, just get back to your DexApp. Because sometimes it throws this kinds of error. Okay, now if you again come here, so see MLflow demo. No, I think this is not there. I think somewhere it is there. So let me connect the repo, GitHub. Now I think this should be there. CLLM evaluation. I'll select and connect the repository. Okay, it is connected. So here I'll give no thanks. Okay, now guys, if I want to like take the remote server of the MLflow, click on the remote and you can see the experiment. Okay, just go inside that, and this is nothing but your MLflow tracking, let's say server. So you, if you want to like track it, so you have to copy this particular code snippet. Okay, you have to do, initialize the DexApp. So what you can do, you can copy this code. I already copied, so let me show you. So here is the code. Okay, here is the code. So here what you have to do, you have to give the owner name. So owner name is ent bappi. Oh no, sorry, this is the owner name. I'll copy the entire code and let me just replace here. I think that should be fine. So this is the owner name. I'll copy, and this is the repo name. Okay, make sure you replace it here, and you have to give the tracking URI. So where you will get the URI? To get the URI, guys, so here is the URI. Okay, just try to copy and just try to mention it here. Okay, now everything you can remove. So this configuration you only need if you want to track the experiment to the DexApp. Fine, and make sure you install the DexApp because it is already available in the requirements. Now I think it will work. So here let me launch my MLflow UI. So initially it would be empty. Okay, initially it would be empty. The same thing you can also do in the AWS cloud. I already showed you how to perform on the AWS cloud also. Okay, there you have to do additional setup, but here we are using the Dagshub. So now what I will do, guys, I will run the same code. Now let me execute. So Python, then another file. Let's keep the accept. So once authentication is done, now see it is login everything. So it will take some time, guys. Let's wait. Okay, execution is done. Now let me get back to my MLflow, refresh. So see, guys, you will see the first experiment here. Okay, now you can open it up and you can see all the parameter. See all the metrics, actually it has logged. Okay, all the metrics. It's amazing, right? You can see the metrics here. Now you can actually do different, let's say experiment. Let's say I will again execute. Let's say you have changed those questions. Okay, save those prompt again. You are executing the same thing. So it will create another experiment. Then you can also compare. So see, execution is done. Now if I go back, see another execution has created. Okay, now here you can see the metrics. Now you can do the comparison operation. Let's say select all and compare, and you can figure out the best let's say experiment from here with the help of this parallel coordinate okay, this particular plot. So you can plot everything here, okay, one by one, and you can actually select the best one, okay, from here. So this is one of the amazing things, guys, this MLflow. It provides not only experiment tracking, even you can also track the evaluations. Okay, everything you can do here. So guys, I think you got it, how we can do the evaluations. Okay, so that's how we can do the evaluations. Let's try to go to the documentations, and whatever evaluation you need, let's say for the question answering, for the text summarizations, for the language translation, you can check that and just try to do it, okay, similar way. So yes, guys, I hope you got it. So yes, guys, this is all about it. Thanks for watching.